Let's hit them.
All right. Why is dieting a gateway to discipline?
All right. Why is dieting a gateway to discipline? Short answer, long answer is going to come, obviously. Now, dieting, first of all, is in every major religion. Some sort of fast, some sort of something. Yeah, there's a restriction of motherfucking calories. All right. The reason they do this is for a lot of reasons. In the Islamic religion, they believe they get closer to God. Now, what I think they mean is you're more present. And if you're more present, you know, you can connect to the source easier. Obviously, that's where that comes from. So the discipline part is that as humans, we're motivated by a few things: sex, you know, food, and community. Like we need to, we need to be part of something. We need to fucking eat every day, obviously, because we're gonna die. And we need to have sex. We need to be running around because we need to reproduce. Obviously, that's what draws us. That's what controls us. And obviously, fear of dying and shit, whatever. But a lot of our weaknesses, all right, are based off the way we feel about certain things. We're always geared towards feeling good, comfortable. Things are easy. And we always fucking chase that kind of shit. That's why drugs are so prevalent or whatever. When there's a lot of darkness in your life and you're not doing as well, a lot of these things like drinking and smoking and fucking just, doing shit to make yourself feel good, that's where it comes into play.
Yeah.
All right. There's the functions of the emotions. We want to feel good all the time. Now, a lot of people eat to feel good. You know what I mean? They binge, they emotionally eat, you're sad, like, you're happy, like, fuck, I need a party, like, I need to have the finest fucking food.
Overstimulation, yeah.
We want the stimulation for for that reason. But the thing is, back in the day, we had to hunt for food and shit. We couldn't just get food at our fingertips. But we feel like food is important. Obviously, food is important because we're going to die. We need to eat fucking food.
That's right.
It's funny we don't feel that way about water, even though... Funny you don't feel that way about air. Like, mate, I need to fucking make sure I'm getting my breaths in.
No, we're not conscious because it's an autopilot thing.
It's an autopilot. No, it'd be too ridiculous.
We're just breathing.
Yeah, but food's like, this is important, you need to eat. Even though you can go a long time without food.
Yeah, that's something. But food, again, is not on autopilot. It's not like you're eating.
No, you're not.
You know what I mean?
But the want to go after food is there.
Yes.
Like you need to eat.
Yeah.
But it's actually more than that because you receive pleasure from food.
You do.
Okay. And pleasure, a lot of the times, most of the times, gets in the way of self-control. All right? Because we chase pleasure, we often put things aside that we need to do. All right? And in this case, in a diet sense, we need to be disciplined with what we eat. We need to be disciplined with the food that makes us feel good so we can control our calories. Mm-hmm. And then we can lose weight.
Yep.
Now, because food's got such a hold on us, all right, the only way you could practice restricting food is to motherfucking go on a diet, obviously. You know what I mean? So you can't just get good or disciplined at withholding yourself from fucking food. You know what I mean? You need to practice this shit.
Of course.
And that's how you forge discipline. Because discipline without putting a pleasure or a want to the side, like you don't have to be disciplined for something you don't like because you don't do it anyway. Someone's going to be like, oh, try not to clean your whole house fucking immaculately. You're not like, oh, man, fuck, I'm holding myself back.
100%.
You know what I mean? So it has to be something you want. You like playing games, fucking drinking, smoking, fucking whatever. Discipline is always the things that, it's just funny. Discipline is the freedom. Discipline is the freedom. The reason why the dieting is so important because food is so accessible. All right. The reason why discipline for food pleasure, for lack of a better word, is so important is because food is so available and we can always, dip into the food jar or the pleasure jar of food.
That's right.
When we need it. All right. But, there's a deeper question. Why do we always need it? Now, look, everyone's got to eat. We eat. You know what I mean?
Guaranteed.
Alright? We're maintaining, we're cutting, we're doing all sorts of diets and shit, keeping ourselves fucking in check. Alright, I eat 3 times a day. 4. What am I going to eat on those days? I'm going to eat things that align with the goal I'm trying to achieve here.
Yeah.
All right. Now, if I want to keep lean, get leaner, whatever the fuck I'm trying to do, whether depending on the season, I have to eat accordingly. Now, if my biggest fucking problem is fucking donuts every day, and fucking I've got an issue with controlling myself. Yeah, this is where the discipline comes. I don't know how to control myself. First of all, I have to eliminate certain things. But the point here is strengthening yourself from within to be able to not go down the road to chase those pleasures, to chase those, what would you call them? Like
Vices?
Yeah, they're like vices, but they're like they're fucking, food of the devil there, let's say.
Yeah.
It's things, it's traps. It's that,
Yeah.
that because of our biology, it's not because of like God or the universe. This is a physiological thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right? And to get deeper, and jump in whenever you want.
Yeah.
To get deeper, the devil can only control your physical body. All right? He gets to you through food. He gets to you through the senses, through pleasure.
Through the senses.
This is where he fucking gets you, the cunt.
Yeah.
All right? And food's the bottom of the barrel. We're going to food first because you can be in a village where there's no drugs, there's no nothing.
Yeah.
Now you can chase women.
Yeah.
That's a form of degradation, putting yourself down.
Yeah. There's a lot of
overindulgence.
Yeah, overindulgence. There's a lot.
Okay,
there's a lot of. To add to this, there's a lot of
Add to it.
reasons why food is the go-to or our go-to.
Fucking ass.
One is because it's the one that gets away. Because, with the point you made, because we need food,
Yeah.
okay, you're thinking it ticks the box that I need food,
I need
okay?
food.
Now, you don't need cocaine,
Unfortunately, no.
you know what I mean?
I'm joking.
Or you don't need alcohol, cigarettes, whatever these things.
No.
Because these are indulgents as well.
Correct.
They stimulate the senses. They do the same thing as food.
That's it.
But at our core, food is a necessity.
That's right.
And that's the reason why food gets a pass. If anything, it's the biggest killer of them all.
It's the biggest.
Because we need it, we categorize it in our mind that it's okay.
Correct.
Now, that's one thing. With the religions and all this, as what you're saying, is that it keeps you present. Back in the caveman days, we needed to hunt for food. It wasn't available, as you mentioned.
Correct.
Okay, so there was no reason to I must be disciplined. You're disciplined either fucking way.
You got no choice but to
You
be
got no
present
choice.
and shit. Yeah.
But because it's so available, as you mentioned, it's at our fingertips.
It's abundant, right?
It's abundant. And we've cut society, ourselves, whatever, we've come to a point that we don't know when to stop. So going from a necessity, I need to eat food,
Mate.
okay, to overindulgence that I can eat whenever I want, as much as I want,
Hell yeah.
okay? And we don't know when to stop. That's why now, discipline wasn't an issue back then, now it is an issue. We've got to bring ourselves back. So fasting is a tool
That's right.
to bring yourself back, but it's needed now. It wasn't needed. The fucking caveman didn't have to fast.
No.
He was fasting.
He was fasting by not choice.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So all these things. It's like, for example, food is one thing in a fasting, but you might be fasting from, playing too many video games.
Bravo. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, all these things are happening now because of the time that we're living in.
Correct.
Everything's so more available. So we've got to bring ourselves back. And that's the whole point of this topic.
That's right. That's right.
We've gone too far. And that's it.
Yeah, yeah.
We don't know. There's so many things that are dulling our senses.
Bravo.
There's so much abundance of all this other shit.
Stimulus.
The stimulus, okay? That basically, that we don't know, we've lost ourselves.
Yeah.
And that's why these little tools are so important.
Yep.
Because they bring us back to the core of us.
Yeah, bravo. Bravo.
And that's why discipline is so important, because we need to be disciplined, because these things are taking us away from what we're meant to be. They're taking away from the human that we're meant to be. Like, you know what I mean?
100%.
Like, we're becoming... What are we becoming? We're becoming
Just an
like,
animal. We're just fucking animals.
Exactly. We're just consuming.
I'm gonna feed. You know when you got a pet or something, you feed the.
Yeah.
You got a cat, you feed the fucking cunt. This
Yeah,
cat's cat.
we're just consuming for the sake of consuming because we can.
That cat's gonna keep eating there until the cat's the fucking
That's
dead.
it. That's it. Exactly. But that we're losing ourselves in the process.
We've lost control.
We've lost control.
We don't have any control.
That's it.
Our point here is how do you gain control?
Exactly.
We're lost cunts naturally.
That's right.
We're born lost cunts. We're fucking lost cunts.
Yeah.
All right. We don't know what we're missing out. We're all leaving money on the table here, figuratively speaking. You could be so much more. Like just these simple things. Yeah. The dieting is the best thing there. That's what sets you free. Like dieting from everything, like you said. Yeah. You know, anything that's in excess, kind of like you feel fucking like compelled to do all that shit. That's what you need a diet with. But I think starting from the basic is like, forget about it. Because that practice of controlling yourself with food, you can apply that to anything. All right? Because food's pretty strong. You know, imagine, I don't know many junkies who go on diets. Do you reckon that's weird?
Yes, it's very weird.
Do you reckon that's like that's strange because it's like, I'm going to be disciplined in what I'm eating, get dialed in, use my fucking head so I can control what the fuck I'm doing. But over here, I'm going to be a full junkie. No, it doesn't work like that.
Not doing that.
So there's it's gold. There's a value with fucking dieting and getting your. It's not just to look good, right? Like looking good is just part of it.
Of course.
We're living in
it's a byproduct of what you're doing.
Correct. You know, a lot of these motherfuckers are like, I don't want to go to the gym or, I don't want to look good. Okay, that's fine. But hold on, you don't like nature? You don't like flowers? You reckon if flowers look like shit, cunts will buy fucking flowers for cunts? We're in a physical world, all right? We're in a material world, all right? And I'm a material girl.
That's right.
The point of that is, whether we like it or not, beauty, we can't separate ourselves from the natural thing of beauty.
No.
The reason we go overseas, we look at fucking nice things, is because we're attracted to it. You're not shallow because you're attracted to it. This is the nature of the being. You know what I mean?
It's our makeup.
Sweet. Get rid of everything that you think's nice, and that's all right. Live in a cave. No problem. But I don't want to do that. I'm a human being.
Yeah.
Human being likes nice things. And why is it so hard for you to be nice? Why is it so hard for you to like what the fuck you look at?
Fuck. It's a long list, that one.
It's a long list, that's correct. But we want these motherfuckers to understand, all right? And, I tell myself all the time, because, you need to put yourself in check, It's not one and done.
No.
All right? But you get better at shit, is that, beauty is an actual deep thing. The way you admire something like, all right, if you got kids there, everyone thinks their kids look cute and stuff. Why do they think? What's the point of that? Imagine you thought your kid was an ugly colour.
Forget about it.
That's what I mean. So we've got to get over this. I'm not saying everyone. I'm saying for you fucking, spiritual cunts out there who think that, knowing something is enough and doing something is just doesn't really do anything.
No, it's not doing anything for you.
Yeah, knowing is doing. You have to put action, all right? For you fucking people that think you're deep and, humble, the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
We've got to be real with ourselves. It's all right to like the way you look.
100%.
It's, it's coming from a real place. It's not coming from a fucking place of insecurity. It's coming from a place of admiration. Like,
guaranteed.
So you'd prefer...
It's coming from the true self.
Yeah. But are you going to prefer walking around with your head up saying like, I look like shit, I don't respect myself, and I'm nothing? Why is that okay? Why is that okay? Why can we justify that? Because it's humble. The fuck out of here with that.
Yeah, it's humble.
That's a big default for all of us.
100%. It's the weak way to do it. I'm giving myself a free pass.
Bravo.
Because if that required effort, cunts would have been like that.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
100%.
Like, it's just easy to do.
Correct.
It's easy to just fucking, just excuse it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was about to say, for todos no raider, or
You know what I mean?
in Greek, there you go. Look, let's say, sweep it under the rug. It's just easy to do. It doesn't require effort.
Okay.
It's an easy out. But if it required effort, like this does, can't be fucking ripped. You know what I mean?
Correct.
So it's just easy.
That's right.
Now, going back to why food is so important, is because everyone eats.
Yeah.
Not everyone is a drinker. Not everyone's a smoker. Not everyone does all this other stuff. But we all have got this one thing in common, and that's food.
Yeah.
Now, most of us, if not everybody, at some stage in their lives, they overeat.
Yeah, fuck.
You know what I mean? Like, fuck.
Yeah,
you go to an event, whatever, Christmas, and you just overeating. There's a lot of cakes and fucking the mind and the eye just fucking goes crazy.
Correct. Or you're just at home fucking watching Game of Thrones and you fucking
That's it.
forget
Nice
about
and cozy,
Everything's-
comfort stuff. Yeah,
Everything's set out. You order the pizza, bang, bang,
fuck.
bang.
That's like the senses are fucking loving it.
Correct. You fucking shitting. Yeah, no.
But because it's so common, because everyone does this, it's the first place you should be looking. Because the innocence of food is the problem here.
So innocent.
You know what I mean? We have to eat.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And obviously, advertising, you see something on TV and the mind starts fucking, I want that, I want this, I want this. We're just consuming, like we mentioned.
Correct.
Now, if you can get good at this, it makes everything else good.
Oof.
Like, if you can get skilled at this, it helps you with everything else.
Correct.
And people don't bridge the gap here, but that's the way it is. And these skills are transferable.
That's right.
Like, I am good at this, I'm good at fasting.
That's it, right?
And then there's another list of things that once you do that, the benefits from it, you get a better body.
That's it.
There's less weight on the mind.
Correct.
You start thinking more clearly.
Correct.
Like you get more compliments.
Mate.
Like your energy changes.
That's right.
You're in a group of people and like you just feel better. And by you feeling better without saying anything, people know that you're feeling better.
That's right.
You're walking down the street, you mentioned before, your head up is head up high. You know what I mean? Like you're walking down the street and this guy looks like he's going somewhere.
Correct.
All these things contribute.
That's right.
To the person.
That's right.
And yeah, like if you can master this one, because it's the most simplest thing you can master. You're not going to master something that, like, you're not going to master being a gymnast. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know how to be a gymnast. You haven't. It's not a default.
You need years of skill and
that's right.
practice.
It's something you learn. But everyone knows how to eat. Like,
Correct.
You don't have to learn how to eat. You just got to manage the way you eat.
Correct. But the point of the management, the reason why we're saying the point of mastering this motherfucker's skill is because it puts you at an advantage. And the advantage is I feel better about myself. Like, you don't know how you feel unless you felt it.
Guaranteed.
Okay, you only know how you feel now and you think, yeah, this is the right thing to do. And then you justify it in your head that, yeah, a lot of people go through life being out of shape, not looking good. You can still be a millionaire.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck you guys are thinking. Yeah, you can still be a millionaire. But
the value of it, that's what it is. People don't understand the value of it.
Correct.
I can still do all these other things that you're saying.
That's right.
I can live a really good life. I could be a millionaire, like you said. I could have women.
Correct.
I can have friends.
Correct.
So where does this fit? Where does it fit in?
Correct. What if...
Big deal.
That's right. Where does it fit in? What if because you had this one thing, you didn't need as many other things?
That's right.
Like, it's like, men go through their lives, they want, they're motivated by sex and, they want to be rich. They want to have fucking cars. They want to have whatever. They want to flex to the women.
Correct.
Sweet. That's all based off insecurities. That I'm not enough to get so-and-so. All right? That
That's
I
right.
can't have what I want if I don't have these things.
That's right.
But what we're saying is, if you are who you want, if you are who you value, or you are the person you want to be, then you wouldn't feel the need to have those things. So in other words, the insecurity won't be there.
Correct.
So it's like, In my opinion, all right, I've never been a billionaire. But I think it's easier to go to the gym and dial in how you look and your discipline than it is to be a billionaire. I fucking put money on it.
That's right. Because
You know what I mean?
everyone can do it. Not everyone can become a billionaire.
Yeah.
But everyone can have a good body.
Correct.
It's just a choice.
Correct.
That's all it is. Now, obviously you can say, a billionaire is a choice as well. Sweet. No problem. But everyone can achieve this.
Yeah. But
what
in
you're saying.
3 months you can achieve it. You can get a return on investment as far as like, I'm doing this. I feel like a new person. I feel better.
Yeah.
All right. Now, if confidence wasn't important, then what's the like? If you can't buy confidence, yeah, you don't give a fuck if you got $1 million. How do you feel self-confident? How do you feel that? Like, do you guys love feeling second guessing yourself? Do you love having self-doubt? How about if I told you you can't pay for self-doubt to get rid of it? There's no doctor who removes it. There's no pill. The way you get rid of self-doubt is if you're not doubtful about yourself.
Yeah, you're doing shit.
Okay?
That proves otherwise.
Imagine what you can do if you didn't have that holding you back. Now, you can still become a billionaire, but is it going to be skipping? Are you going to be happy about it? Or are you going to be fucking, I'm a billionaire, but, my kids don't want to speak to me. I want to kill myself. Like, all these things is outside of you. You can't control this shit. And it doesn't add to you.
That's right.
Like everybody says the same fucking shit today. Like
Yeah.
I've got money, I've had this, had that, but it doesn't make me any happier than I was when I was fucking back in high school or some fucking shit like that.
Correct. Let's talk about effort. All right.
Oof.
The effort it requires. Let's say we're talking about. We'll narrow it down. Guys trying to pick up women. Most of the stuff you said before. Most of the things that we do as guys,
Yeah.
especially if we're single, okay, is all geared to impress women.
Yeah.
Okay, these are the facts.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, we're working out to be more attractive.
What look like sick cunts.
That thing, all right? We're trying to become rich, to live this life, to attract more women. Let's just work with that one, all right?
Yep.
A lot of things are geared to that. Now, effort required. Is it more effort to go out, earn cash, to become rich? Another one, is it more effort to go out and get a good body? You know what I mean? Like, what I'm trying to point here is that we're going out to do all these other things that require way more effort
Fuck.
than being the guy that I just look good because it's something I don't have to require. It doesn't require anything but me just going doing it.
Correct.
I don't need a new skill,
No.
but just that alone, by looking a certain way, like a bit ripped, this and that, which goes along with women. All right, just that alone.
And you respect yourself more.
Yeah, it's pretty more. Just that alone, that bang for the buck does way more than all these other things. The clothes, the cars, the money in the bank account, the friends I have, all these things. Just that alone. So if you have to get this one guy that's going and chasing all these external stuff, all right, and you had another guy that's just working on himself, like trying to become ripped, that alone, this guy, the person that's ripped, is just showing that, like, I'm self-centered. I've got this one thing that I'm trying to aim for, which brings that other stuff later on anyway.
Correct. If you want that sort of
So,
stuff.
effort required, am I going chasing and doing 10 things that would bring me that feeling? Yeah, that would bring you that sort of feeling in some aspect. But if you do this one thing here, this one action, it brings all that other stuff too. So really, instead of chasing 10 things, you're chasing one, or you're doing one thing that brings the many.
Correct. All right. Remember this?
I hope that makes sense.
No, it makes sense.
Yeah.
But we'll break it down again.
Yeah.
So, you know this story about this guy's like a fisherman? And
yeah.
And this guy goes to him, look,
The rich guy goes from New York.
yeah.
He goes somewhere in South America.
Yeah.
Sorry, go.
No. If you know it.
Yeah, I know
rusty
it.
on it. Go bust it.
Okay, so pretty much this rich guy from New York goes to, I think it was, I'm pretty sure it's Mexico, the story goes.
Sweet.
Okay, goes to Mexico, there's a little fishing village.
Yeah.
And he sees this guy is fishing. And then he goes, "Oh, what do you do for a living?" He goes, "Oh, I just fish." He goes, "Oh, sweet, what do you do after?" He goes, "Go home. I have lunch with my family. Then I sleep.
Bravo.
And then I get up. And then I go to my local tavern or whatever it is.
That's it.
Little, spot where he hangs around with his mates. Guitar, very singing, very like having a good time.
Bravo.
And then goes back home.
That's it, right?
That's it. And the next day he does the same shit. And I go like, fuck, that's great. He goes, "What do you do?" I goes, I'm a banker, I trade stocks, I fucking do everything. That's the American guy, you know what I mean?
Because it does everything.
Yeah. He goes, "Fuck, that's great." He goes, what are you doing that for? He goes, "Oh, I need to make money." "What are you going to do with the money?" He goes. Now, I'm just paraphrasing anyway.
That's all right, yeah, no.
But yeah, he goes, "What are you going to do with the money?" He goes, "Oh, once I make money, I'll eventually, find a little spot." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In a remote place, I'll, be fishing. I'll be, kicking back with my family, having a good time with my friends. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
So basically, if we didn't get that, is this guy here that's fishing didn't make any money, didn't do anything that this guy was doing. He wasn't chasing success. He's doing what someone that is chasing success eventually wants to end up doing.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
But that's what we're doing.
That's what we're doing.
We're going to build ourselves up.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to amass, wealth and fucking whatever.
Whatever. Yeah. All these add-ons.
To make things simpler.
That's it.
But they're already simple.
That's it.
Don't complicate it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's a good one.
It's a good one. It's a good
you know
one.
What I mean?
Yeah.
It's a good story.
It is a very good story.
But that whole concept, that's what we're trying to.
That's why we're caught up in this rat race. That's why we're always trying to get these things to accumulate, all these things in our lives to basically get to a place one day that we
can simplify things.
Let's simplify, yeah. We're living a simple life and doing the things that actually matter.
Correct.
Or fulfill us.
But we're playing the wrong game. We're playing the game in reverse.
That's it.
We're trying to get the thing to make us feel like the person.
That's right.
Instead of making the person to get the thing.
Exactly.
Like, we do this with everything else, though. I learned how to be an electrician, so then I know how to do electrical. All right? Another cunt learns how to be a carpenter, so he knows how to fucking build a frame of a house. But what we're trying to do is be the skilled person to become the skilled person.
That's right.
Maybe a better example.
No, but it's similar, yeah.
I don't know a better example.
Yeah.
But we're doing some shit in reverse.
We are.
We're not being the cunt.
Yeah. First of all, and I'm guilty of this in the past 100%, that we're overthinking it.
So,
They say, what's the difference between us and animals? Well, we've got a logical mind, they don't.
yeah,
Sweet.
that's bullshit.
They're like, fuck. The logical mind is not always helping you.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
But you're not using it.
You know what I mean? Like, so someone that's overeating is not logically, like, I'm not logically overeating. I'm better than the animals.
Correct.
They're not doing that. They've got animalistic traits that I'm just on autopilot and I'm just fucking stuffing myself. It doesn't take the logical mind to work that out.
That's right. They're allowing their primal animalistic fucking tendencies to
run their lives. Yeah.
Yeah, which is your emotional.
That's it.
You do how you feel.
Exactly.
But that's what gets us in this mess.
Exactly. We're not using that logical mind.
No.
Because if you were, you wouldn't be in this situation.
Correct.
So it all comes down to, again, it's what can we do now? What can we do now that's going to help us?
Bravo.
Okay? So we can go into this one here focus on the few, not the many.
Aha.
Okay?
This is gold.
Okay? This is where we've outlined a problem. That we want discipline.
Yeah.
And we're going to achieve discipline through eating because everyone can do this And it's a good place to start.
Correct.
And it also, because we believe that we're limited in time, okay, what's the point of trying to do 10 things?
Time and energy.
Yeah, that's right. 10 things, and we don't have time for that. So why don't we do 1 or 2 things that bring the 10? That would be a smarter approach. We do have the logical mind.
Correct. What's the most important things?
Let's put it to good use.
All right. That's right.
So it brings us to focus on the few, not the many.
Correct.
What few things can we do
Bravo.
that will bring us the other shit that we want?
The biggest return today.
The biggest returns.
Like the biggest returns that matter in life.
That's right.
Like, there's no point me trying to, I don't know, fuck and what example I'm going to give here, but there's no point me trying to amass, like, putting my health to the side, focusing on, I don't know, just going to work, looking like
Just getting money, let's say.
Like, I'm going to full chase money.
Yeah.
All right? I'm not going to build any of my relationships. I'm not gonna foster like good with my family. You know,
I'm not going to take any trips.
I'm not gonna take any trips. I'm not gonna enjoy life.
Nothing. Everything's on hold
Correct.
for this one thing because we believe that this one thing is going to solve all problems.
This one thing is gonna make us go back to the fucking
Yeah, well, it's going to give us more time, okay? And we can do all that other stuff, which we do believe is valuable, but it's a hierarchy of values.
correct. But we don't believe it's the most valuable.
That's right.
We don't believe that looking after ourselves, focusing on those simple things, all right, we've got to focus on us before we do something else. Because a dumb cunt, yes, can be successful money-wise, but will not be happy with themselves.
That's the difference.
And when you're not happy with yourself, it's like when someone says to you, like, I'll give you 10 million bucks, but every day you've got the flu. The money loses its value, right?
100%.
Okay, so if we're the healthiest cunts there, and we can fucking jump out of bed like fucking ninjas, all right? I'm not saying I jump out of bed like a ninja, but
No.
I'm fucking jumping out of bed slapping cunts.
That's right.
Why wouldn't we do that? I mean, we know that logically. And we don't do that because we think that it doesn't matter. It's not going to bring anything. Sweet today, I'll give you all the money in the world, but you're not waking up tomorrow.
Yeah.
But what do you give a fuck if you wake up? Therefore, we put waking up and being alive on some sort of pedestal.
Yeah.
You're correct. We do value that.
We do value
That's
it.
what I'm trying to say.
That's what I said to you. It's the value is there. Everyone does value it, but there's a list. There's a hierarchy.
Yes.
There's a priority list.
Correct.
And for the record, money is important because it's a tool.
Yeah.
We live in a world that you need money to do shit.
Yeah.
But going for the money, getting that and solving everything else, yeah, it may solve a couple of things. But as you said, it was a key point here is it doesn't fill us. And that's all we're looking for.
Correct.
Because we want feelings,
That's right.
to fill us up and feel good.
Correct.
So what can I do, as you said before, what can I do now with the limited stuff I've got,
Yep.
okay, to make sure every day counts, as that every day is fulfilling in some way.
Correct.
Now, as you said before, putting everything on hold when I get the money, because a lot of people are like this. I'm doing everything on hold until I get the money. When I get it, it's going to solve these problems, and I'm going to do all these things that I know I like to do.
Correct.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And that's the trap.
That's right. That's right. It's like I've got a business I'm working on. I'm just going to focus on this. Everything goes to the wayside. You're going to forget about everything.
That's it. So my health on hold, my family and my relationship with my missus on hold.
Correct.
Like there's so many things that are on hold, and we put so much emphasis and so much like priority in this one thing because we believe it's going to set us free.
Correct.
And I've been definitely in this position back in the day, like countless times.
Correct. Correct. The design of the universe there, if you believe in anything like that, spirituality is a function of like things from within. Yeah? God's not going to fucking, if you get God's not going to reward you if you get a Big Mac or something, you know what I mean?
Of course.
What I'm saying is, God doesn't give a fuck how many Ferraris you got. God doesn't give a fuck how many bitches you fucking fuck. You know what I mean? He's not keeping count in that way. The only person who keeps count is the devil or
It's
your
the
lower
ego.
self.
That's right.
All right? It's the ego or all that bad shit.
That's right.
And that stops you from progressing. Like, there's it's, you don't have to be a fucking
It's
genius.
keeping you from seeing the light. That's the problem.
Correct.
It's keeping you from seeing the light. So the thing is, where our program is fucked up,
Correct.
and that because it's been overridden. It's been hijacked
That's right. That's right.
by this false self.
That's right.
It doesn't want us to see the fucking light. It doesn't want us to think, I don't need anything. I just need to be me. I just need to be healthy.
Correct.
And by being healthy, I'm okay with nothing. I could be the fisherman, just fishing every single day,
That's it.
going home. I make sure I'm eating really clean food. It's fishing, fucking for God's sake.
Correct. Beautiful.
And then going out and hanging out with his wife, and then going out at night time and having a laugh with his friends.
Hell yeah.
Now, where is that wrong? That's what we all truly want.
Correct. But it can't be that simple, right?
But it can't be that simple because we're deceived. We believe that, I want that, but there's something to it. There must be this. It can't be that simple. There must be something other than that.
Correct. That's what I'm saying to you.
We're fucking deceived.
Correct. That's why I'm saying to you, like, the design, the natural, the universal, the natural design, all right, is we're geared to search for things outside of us, all right? When you say someone's materialistic, like, you don't think of like the spirit as materialistic. You think of like physical things. So when we need to be whole, like for us to be whole and to love ourselves, we need something from outside. That means that your happiness, your fulfillment is conditional. That means that I've got to be happy. I mean, for me to be happy, I need these things.
That's right.
All right? In my opinion, when God or whatever the fuck, the universe was creating the fucking world and everything in it, whatever you believe, they weren't putting fast cars back in the day. There was no fast cars, right?
No. Clothing.
They weren't putting the finest leafs on and trying to fucking looks like mad cunts.
Yeah.
Now, people do, they weren't doing that, all right? Forget about like maybe, there was something else that people liked back in the day. Maybe the person who hunted the most was like the sickest cunt.
Yeah, sweet. All right, yes.
All right.
But it's still outside of themselves. Either way, it doesn't matter what it looks like.
But for you to hunt the most, you got to be a cunt who can hunt.
That's right.
You're not doing some mad shit and building a business and fucking that's not the way it is. You're the physical person. Inside us we respect physical strong people. All right. Now that's not a materialistic thing. That's to be physically strong. That's who you are. You can't separate that from you. All right. That's why it's a true thing. It's not a materialistic thing.
No.
So, like I said, the design is who you are. That's how we find ourselves. That's how we find our wholeness.
Yeah.
For lack of a better word. I can't fucking think of the word exactly what I'm trying to say. But
yeah, fulfillment, that part of us.
Yeah. The game, we're not playing the game of fulfillment. We're playing the game of I'm going to completely forget about myself and what role I play. Is because for me to have value, I need all these other things. All right. So, like I said, the caveman didn't give a fuck if you had a Ferrari because it didn't exist. All right. He was just trying to eat and shit. He was just trying to be the best survivor he can be.
That's right.
Sweet, but that's within his power. Now, if you're someone, see, all the problems come from insecurities. Insecurities is what I'm lacking from outside. So the whole material world is holding you hostage to, you're not going to be anything until you have me, until you possess me.
That's right.
But that's where they fucking get you, these cunts.
Guaranteed.
All right? But if you believe in God, God doesn't give a fuck what you have. He gives a fuck on who you are. No one ever gone to fucking heaven and like, how many houses did you have?
I mean, brother. You know what I mean?
Do you know what I mean?
That's what it is, 100%.
Like, he doesn't look at your itinerary.
How rich we were. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He's always like, what did you do, dumb cunt?
Yeah.
How'd you fuck up?
That's right.
What did you do? Not, how much money did you make?
Yeah, again, we don't admire somebody for like, he was the richest man on the planet at the time. Who gives a fuck? He's passed away now.
Correct.
The only thing that lives on, and that's called legacy, obviously, is what he did to reshape the world for the people and what he left behind, his knowledge.
Bravo.
That's helping the generations later.
Correct.
The money that he had, and he was the richest person back then, 2,000 years ago, all right, how's that helping me?
No, it doesn't happen.
How's that helping my next door neighbor?
Nah, it's what did this cunt do?
Yeah, but his philosophies, his actions, and that's the things that live on.
Correct.
100%.
That's it. So, yeah, focus on the few. In other words, not just focus on the few. Don't focus on shit outside you.
Yeah. But that's also the thing with, keeping up with the Joneses.
Correct.
Like, he's got it. That means I have to have it.
Yeah, because if I don't have it, I ain't shit.
Exactly. But we don't understand that because they've got it, we don't even know the reason why they've got it.
Correct.
Okay? But yes, most people have got it to say that, I'm better than you.
Correct.
Right? But it's just funny that the materialistic stuff, the stuff that are outside us, are so much more valuable. No one's going around thinking like, I've got a great body.
No.
And by
only the people with great bodies.
Yeah, of course. But my next door neighbour doesn't have it.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have it. Like, it has to be everything outside of us. There's this shiny sort of stuff.
That's exactly right.
That's the game we're playing.
Yeah, it's what I've got, not who am I.
That's right. We've been sucked into the game.
Oh.
And that's the rules they're playing by, and that's the rules that we have to play by.
The game is, the ego is like an avatar of yourself. It's another version of you. That's not the real you.
No.
I mean, that's who we roll around with, and that's our persona. But that ego is playing the game of the physical world. So if you're born into, like the same way as, so think about how animals would be if they could talk. They're not thinking about, I need to feel good about myself. That's not really a thing. They're thinking about like how many, wives can I have? How much fucking grass?
What can I eat?
Yeah, what am I eating?
Yeah.
Depending on, I'm thinking about a cow, but yeah. They're thinking in those terms.
That's right.
What can I fucking...
It's straight survival.
What can I consume?
Yeah.
Straight survival, it's just straight fucking... I'm not thinking for myself. Like, I'm not going to the higher level. But what I'm saying is, we're not feeding ourselves. And I always like to say, the difference between, there's a difference between I feel good and I feel good about myself. Nothing from the physical world can make you feel good about yourself. Now, I'm not saying that, obviously, you achieve something, but you achieve something.
That's right.
You did that.
That's right.
It's coming from, I'm the reason why. Not because this is making me something.
Guaranteed.
Do you know what I mean?
Guaranteed.
That's where, the validation or whatever.
It's like having a lot of money.
Correct.
Like, people don't respect you because you've got a lot of money. Because, the money's in your account.
That's, yeah.
But I'm saying, the money, they're not respecting the money that it's in the account.
Yeah.
They're respecting the person that got the money.
Yeah, correct.
It's not the actual number.
Correct.
It's how did you get it?
Well, they're assuming you have to be some special cunt.
That's what I'm saying to you. Like, it's just that. That's what they respect. The effort that requires, you must be special.
Yeah, you've done something that I haven't.
I'm not, oh my God, that's a good number to have in your bank account and that's it.
Correct.
It's how did you get that number?
Yes.
Who did you have to become to get that number?
Correct.
Get the amount. You know what I mean?
Correct.
It's not the amount.
Yes, correct.
After a certain point.
Now, yeah, but not to say that obviously these cunts are also lost cunts, yeah?
Yeah, of course. I'm not just saying that's one aspect of it.
Yeah, that's right. These cunts are fucking lost cunts.
Yeah.
That's right. Doesn't mean because you got money, you got everything sorted.
No, of course not. Fuck no.
Could be nothing sorted.
No, that's just one percentage, 10%.
Correct.
Out of the whole.
Correct. That's right.
So, now, Focus on the few. What few things can we focus on?
That's it. Well, are you asking me or are you
Yeah.
going to bust it? All right, I'm going to bust it. Like we always say, health, all right, your health and building yourself up, all right, whatever that means working out, all right, that means controlling yourself, having full control of yourself, all right, and then being strong for those around you. Then helping, obviously, your family, your friends, people who are close to you, all right, because those are the things that matter. You know, when you're dying, you know, you're not thinking about, oh, I wish my money can comfort me or something like that.
I should have had more houses.
You're not thinking about that. You're thinking about, am I alone? You know, these are the people. These are the things that have meaning, yeah? You don't have to buy your family, but everyone's close to their family. Like, family is not materialistic.
No, it's not.
You know, ask yourselves, like, you know, it doesn't fall into that criteria of, like, you can't buy family. You know, you can't buy love.
No.
You know, these things are immaterial. They're things that are deep, all right? But what we're trying to say is you're also deep. You're also someone's family. You know what I mean? All I'm saying, or all we're saying is like to put value on yourself, all right? Because it's only going to benefit you. You know, walking around fucking thinking you're fucking nothing all day there, like, doesn't help you at all. Like, I'd rather be broke and think that I'm something, you know what I mean? Than have money and think that I'm nothing. You know, it's like, I'd rather have family than have money.
Yep.
You know, these are those type of things. But you're kind of useless if you don't think you have value. If you're not coming with that energy, you can't, like I say, if you're not hooking yourself up, you can't hook someone else up. All right? So now if you like being selfish, all right? Selfish means not looking after yourselves. To look after yourself, it's actually the most selfless things. Because if it was natural for us to look after ourselves, we would do it. Straight out the gate. But that's the only thing, all right, slightly sidetracking, that's the only thing that hides, that's the reason why it's so hard to see that we've got all the power is because that's the thing that the ego, the devil doesn't want you to see. The ego wants you to get caught up in fucking chasing the Joneses, all right, in insecurity, because when you're an insecure cunt and you don't know who you are, you're easily controlled.
Yeah, being lost. That's its motto.
You're a fucking lost cunt.
Yeah.
All right? It doesn't want you to know your power. That's why we don't even act like we exist. Yeah, we're people and we're a physical body.
And we're moving around.
And we're moving around.
And we're eating.
That's right.
Sweet.
But we're not hooking ourselves up.
Yeah. We're on autopilot. That's it.
Yeah. And, like, we're losing the game to the darkness people. Like, they're winning. We're not a car. We're not, you know, materialistic things. That's not who we are. We're something else. We're the people who don't need those things. Do you know what I mean? Like, imagine if everyone felt good about themselves and they didn't have any insecurities. That means they wouldn't chase anything. Like, when I say chase, they wouldn't chase things to feel whole.
That's right.
Insecurity, by definition, is I need something to feel whole. You know what I mean? So, the point is, that's why we put ourselves at the top. And it's also the hardest thing to do. Because it's, you know what I mean?
It's not our default.
By that alone, we've got to ask, fuck, man, this is where they're hiding it. This is where it's been hidden, this secret power.
Yeah. It's something that apparently doesn't matters the most.
Correct. The things that you can't buy matter the most.
Exactly.
This is the theme here. They've got the most value.
That's right.
And that's a fucking fact.
And that's where we've been convinced that I mean shit.
Correct. And the money, really,
money's a tool.
Comes last.
It's always a tool. Yeah.
That's right. The money really comes last.
Yeah.
Like, obviously you need money, but you also don't need money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Depends how much money you need. Depends what
you're
you're aiming for.
Like, you could be fishing every day, you got your family there, everyone's looked after, and you really didn't need much money.
That's it.
You know what I mean? But you do have to fish every day, and you do have to look after your responsibilities.
Of course.
And obviously, how much, like what I'm saying, at the end of the day there, when you're fucking sick and you got no family, you don't give a fuck about money.
No.
That's why it comes last. Now, can it play a big role? Like my goal in life, you know what I mean? I want to look after my family. I want to look after every cunt, all right? So that's going to cost some money.
Of course.
Now, but I don't have to do that.
Yeah.
You know, that's a thing that I want.
Yeah.
All right, because of my ambition, my thing. But all you cunts have to do there, or you cunts, whichever cunts, all you have to do is like you look after your immediate, who the fuck you want to look after. You might have your wife and your 2 kids. So look after those cunts.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
And you're going to be a fucking millionaire.
That's right. So again, the hierarchy. Is money important? Yeah, it's important. You need to buy shit. You know, you can get some good medical assistance. You can get good housing. You can get all this sort of stuff, right? So wait, when you got to it's just...
You can buy food today, obviously.
Whatever, yeah. But it's the hierarchy again. It's not at the top.
No.
The top is, let's say, as you mentioned before, being healthy. By being healthy, you fill yourself up. Taking care of your family, making sure everything's okay and whatever. Having those combos with your missus, going for a walk.
Correct.
Simple shit.
Yeah.
Playing with your child.
That's it.
You know, that's like, let's say, on top. Money's a bit lower.
Correct.
But we're putting money and all this other stuff at the pinnacle, top, because the things we're led to believe that it's going to bring us everything else in time.
Correct.
And that's where the ego plays its biggest role.
Yeah.
It's deceiving us.
And that's where the booby trap.
That's it. And that's why people think that, you know, when I get this, I can do all you're saying. I'm cool with what you're saying. Mm-hmm. And I know it's valuable, but I know I'm going to get it later. When is it later?
No, you're not going to get it later.
You know? The years fly. Time flies, mate.
Correct.
And it doesn't always fly when you're having fun.
No.
You know what I mean?
Correct.
It flies.
Just flies with or without you.
That's right. So you might not get a chance. If you put everything on hold, you might not get a chance to experience this stuff.
You might be dead tomorrow.
You know? You got a child, for example. You're chasing money. Sweet. The child was born today. You know, by the time she's 2, 3, I'll have enough money. 2, 3 comes, you're still chasing. She's 10. She's fucking, 20. She's getting married. You're still chasing. You've all missed the most valuable fucking part of that person's life.
Correct. That's right.
So it's good to have these things. It's just that where does it sit on the hierarchy?
Correct. The bad guys, the ego, the devil, these are the bad guys. They don't want you to know that you got the key.
That's it.
You just keep chasing and doing your thing.
Because if you do find out one day that you are what you're saying, you are the shit, you don't need the ego.
Correct.
You don't need all that other stuff. And it loses its power.
That's right.
It doesn't want to lose its power. That's all it is. That's the game.
Correct. And it's not that you're the shit straight off the bat.
Yeah.
You got to work for that shit.
Yeah.
You're not just the shit.
100%.
But what you're really trying to say is that the power's in your hands.
Guaranteed.
Like you've got the option to be the shit, or you've got the option to build yourself up and see yourself as the shit.
Guaranteed.
Obviously we're all fucking shit cunts at the start, but from shit cunt you become mad cunt, you become sick cunt.
That's it.
From shit cunt to sick cunt.
Yeah, as this video you meant, I keep on reminding myself of this fucking video you sent a while back with this lady goes up to Gary V. Shout out to Gary V. Mad cunt.
What's up?
All right. She goes, oh, Gary. She goes, one day I'm going to be somebody. And he gets a hold of her. He actually really stops because he's walking. And he actually really stops and goes, you already are somebody. Yeah. And that hit me like a ton of bricks.
Correct.
Like, you are somebody. And goes, that is the game.
That's the game.
Like, that was so fucking powerful.
Poof.
Like, it just sums up everything like we're talking about here. Like, we're always looking on the outer.
Correct.
Because we don't think we're enough.
Correct.
But if we, by some miracle, happened to work out that we're enough, there is no limit beyond that point. That's it. There's no, you've got it. You've looked at the game.
That's right. And lucky we know,
what
that looks like.
Yeah.
And that looks like fucking self-respect.
Guaranteed.
And that looks like controlling the
self-love, all that, all that stuff.
That's right.
Yeah, it's so fucking powerful. So, you don't have to, when we say focus on the few, not the many, you don't have to do too much shit. We think it's this to-do list is so overloaded.
Bravo.
That to be, Ken, John, to be this person that you're talking about, I've got to tick so many fucking boxes.
Mm-hmm.
I've got to be this, and that, whatever it might be, right? But you come to understanding that it's not. It's simple stuff, like you said. Just work out and just look good for yourself, okay? But by looking good, you actually feel good too.
Correct.
You're giving yourself these things. You're not buying these things because you can't buy it. Oh. You're giving yourself these things. It doesn't cost anything, just requires some effort. Like anything else, everything requires effort.
Correct.
Every fucking thing.
Mate.
Now, you're doing that. You're taking care of your family. You have a good relationship with your missus, with your children, with your folks, your friends. Just those two alone. Talk about fucking, the few, the one about the many. Just those two. Those two things.
You're pretty much a millionaire.
You're priceless.
That's it, right?
You are ahead of the pack.
Oh.
Now, there is stages in that too. You might start now. You're not fucking zero to hero. There is stages. There's levels. Exactly. Right? You're just starting off and just every day you just keep on getting better. You're getting more fitter. You're getting, more deep in love with your missus.
That's right.
Whatever it might be. There's levels, as you said. Right? And but you're just doing that. Now, by doing that, if you believe in God, the universe, whatever, God sees that you don't give a fuck about everything else.
Oh.
You're giving a fuck about the important shit.
Correct.
And since you're giving a fuck about the important shit, and you're not rigid about when I'm going to make money and this other stuff,
no.
All that shit, okay, comes to you.
Correct.
Like you'll get I remember, I had this situation years ago and, I was focusing okay, because I was always chasing money. Always. And I was never getting any money. To a point of, you had some kind of money, but not multi-millionaire, right? And I was like, fuck, I want this. So that's what we're speaking, because we've been through this shit.
Correct.
And then came this realization after many years that maybe to just focus on the job at the time, because I'm getting some kind of income. Focus on just getting fit, healthy, losing some weight.
Fucking earth.
And just focusing on my relationship.
That's it, right?
That's all I can do.
Correct.
At that time, that's all I could do. I didn't have time for just that alone. Took up most of my time.
That's right.
But I was happy to just do it. Okay? And then after a while, I'd get someone can you come and help me and do this? I'll pay you. Or I remember this, getting a check in the mail of $1,000
Bravo.
for a business I had 20 years before that.
Fuck.
Because the bank was, let's check that, sorry, Mr. John Tadakidis, we kept interest from a loan you had 20 years ago.
Correct.
And we're doing our books, whatever, and we're going to pay you now.
That's right.
I think it's a big deal, it's $1,000, but because I'm not focusing on I'm focusing on things come. These other things that I was focusing on, they come.
That's right.
It's just an example anyway.
Yeah, bravo. Yeah, that's all
yeah.
right.
So that's the focus on the few, not the many.
Correct.
What can fulfill me now? What can I do that's in my power? Don't have to go too far. Of what can help? What can I do to help myself now with what I've got? I'm not a millionaire. Sweet.
Correct.
So what's the point of thinking about I need to buy this fucking Ferrari, I need to buy that? I can't do it anyway.
That's right.
But what can I do? I can run. I can watch what I eat. I can
lift
weights. I can go for a walk with my missus. I can sit back, watch a movie with my missus and spend some quality time. I can visit my parents. I can do that shit.
That's it.
That's it.
Fitness, family, finance.
That's it.
Fitness, family, finance.
The 3 Fs.
It's an easy one. The 3 Fs. It's go get fucked.
That's right, it is.
Fuck. Fitness, family, finance.
Mate.
That's the ones we focus on.
100%.
You can make another little tree, but these are the important things. These are
these are core things.
These are the core things. Yes, correct.
Different if you want to become an Olympian and fucking all this other shit. All right. Which is nothing's bad, but as I say, keep your house in order.
Yeah.
You are the house.
Correct.
That's
right.
You're the house. Whatever that means to you. For me, it means that I'm looking after me. If I've got myself sorted. Everything else, let's say it wasn't sorted. outside of me, sweet. Okay? Sometimes it does get sorted on its own.
Correct.
Miracles do happen.
That's it.
You know what I mean? The universe takes care of everything else.
That's right.
Right? But let's say it wasn't sorted. Okay? Don't you think by having yourself in order, mind, body, and spirit, okay, you're more likely to attack everything on the outer in a better way?
Sounds like someone who's prepared.
You know what I
Sounds like
mean?
someone who knows what's going on.
Yeah.
Like,
You've had some training.
you've had
You
some
know,
training.
you know where you are. You know what you're capable of.
Correct.
And you can attack it like, oh, I can do that, or I can't do that, I'll try it, no problem. But if your house is not in order, you're not in order, you know, realistically, you know, logically, are you fucking attempting anything? Are you hoping to get something on the outer correct? How are you going to get it correct? You're all over the place.
Just winging it.
You're winging it.
That's what we're doing. We're always winging it.
We're winging it.
Yeah, and we think we're always missing like a skill.
Guaranteed.
Like,
I've felt this in the past all the time.
100%. Like I'm lacking this skill. You need to have
There's a
certain
secret.
thing. Yeah, there's a whole secret.
Yeah.
It's got nothing to do with who we are.
Nothing.
I'm
Nothing.
like, how does anybody ever do anything like successful in life? They must be.
They must be lucky.
They must have a certain characteristics that enables them to do certain things, right? Like, oh, this guy plays basketball at a high level, therefore he knows how to play basketball. He knows that skill of basketball.
Yeah.
He shows, not just he knows, but to get the skill, he had to show up.
Yeah.
He needed discipline.
Yeah, of course.
He wasn't born with the skill.
That's right. But we categorize it as he was lucky.
He just came out.
He was born like that.
Came out the
He's
gate.
got a gift
Correct.
to play basketball. He's got all these things that I don't have.
Correct.
He's definitely, I'm not going to believe for a second, okay, that he was a fucking nobody. And that's why Michael Jordan's, you know, story is so, you know, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, fucking oath.
Like, he was a nobody.
That's right.
That's it. He was dropped how many fucking times?
Correct.
From his college team, whatever.
Yeah.
He didn't become like Michael Jordan because he was lucky. He didn't become Michael Jordan because he was born to become Michael Jordan.
No.
He cultivated Michael Jordan.
Correct.
He upskilled. He did everything he needed to do or he thought was valuable at the time to become this Michael Jordan.
Correct. That's it.
He wasn't destined to become Michael Jordan.
No. No. Everything matters. You've got to start from the home base. The home base is you. But we're not taught. They don't want you to know this. All right? They fill in the gaps whoever the fuck you want they to be. But ain't nobody telling everyone. Like, think about the shit they teach you, the kids at schools. They teach us at school. They don't tell you, like, you can be some mad cunt. Or
No.
you can feel good about yourself. But we've got to redefine what a mad cunt is. A mad cunt is what you can do. What you're able to do.
Yeah, with no add-ons. No, nothing.
No. Yeah, that's
You're just
it.
rocking up. You.
That's it. That's it. What have you got? Show
Yeah.
what you've got. Everything gets stripped away. What have you got? Are you fat? Can't you control yourself?
Yeah. Are you fit?
You know what I mean? Have you got fucking you've got drug problems? Have you got fucking a million problems? You know, aren't you? You know, are you always fucking lying to cunts? Are you pretending? Do you want to fit in? All these things. Like, think about the things that stop you from getting what you want. They will most likely be traits that you don't have. It's not skills, it's confidence. Like, oh yeah, I can't get the girl because I don't have enough money.
Or I'm not good looking.
But you might be a fucking idiot as well.
Yeah.
Like, why does the girl want you? Like, you got to be this certain person.
Yeah.
And, you know.
And what do women want? Really, women want the person.
The person.
Yeah.
But you can't be a shit person.
No, of course not.
You got to have value.
You know, you may attract, you know, a girl because you had some money, but that's not going to last for long. As soon as fucking a couple of weeks go past and she finds out you're a fucking idiot,
Correct.
who gives a fuck about the money?
Yeah, that's right. That's
Or
right.
the car, whatever it might be.
That's exactly
Everyone wants the person. What do you want in a friend?
right.
I want to have a billionaire.
Yeah, a billionaire friend.
Yeah, sweet. Because you can buy me some stuff. Everyone wants the person,
That's right. That's right.
but we don't want the person.
We don't want the person. We don't want ourselves.
You know what I mean?
We don't want ourselves.
That's it.
But That's it. Back to just to tie it up.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need to go after all these things. The reason why I focus on the few, not the many, it's the smartest fucking way to think about things is because you're putting focus where it matters most, all right? Now, if you put focus where it matters, we're not trying to get somebody else's approval, all right? And we'll make another video on the few things that people try to get. Like, approval is from outside. All those things that we need from outside, all right, that makes us get the car. You know, we think if we make money and get the woman's going to like us because of what we've got, you know, not who we are.
That's right.
So it's like a false...
It's going to add value.
It's going to add value. I'm going to be enough if I have these things.
That's right.
But you're simultaneously saying that I'm not enough because I don't have those things. So like I said before, you're always tethered. Your fulfillment, how much you like yourself, is conditional of what you have, not who you are. This is the point we're trying to make.
This is the whole point.
Now, if you don't believe me and you think your life's going sweet, all right, you just keep doing what you're doing.
That's
all right? And you never have to know about what your capabilities and what you can achieve. Just leave it there and leave it to the rest of us.
That's it.
We'll
Spot on.
organise it.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
That's what it is.
That's what it is. You're not here to convince anybody about anything.
No, you stay in your fucking ignorance.
That's it. We highlight a few things, create a bit of awareness. If you get it, you get it. If you don't get it, you don't get it.
That's it today.
And if you're, like I said, if you're sweet with who you are, that's cool. We're fucking happy for you.
Very happy.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, but you can do better.
that's it. That's it. So, and it's a lot, but yeah, key point. Just do you. Like, focus on what you can control right now.
Correct.
And if you master that, you know, just play it out and see what happens after that.
Correct.
Don't think about, if I do this, this is going to come, or do this, and whatever. Just focus on doing that for the sake of you doing it and just getting a tick for yourself.
That's right.
Like, you're getting fit and healthy just for you. Not for the girl, not for anyone to praise you. You're just getting fit and healthy because you know, logically it's, I need it. It's a makeup of a human being that has to be fit and healthy.
That's it.
Just do it. Just do it for that reason. And then you'll see, by doing that, what comes out of it. Do a little case study.
It's a case study. What do you got to lose?
That's it.
Your fucking chips and your donuts are going to be there.
That's it. They're always going to
Your
be there.
shit life's going to still be there. It's not going to go anywhere.
That's it.
No one's going to take your shit life from you.
No.
That's it.
There's plenty more shit life waiting for you later on.
Mate, that's unlimited shit life.
You know what I mean?
Bravo. Yeah, I've got no problem.
Yeah. So, but again, if you're happy with it, sweet. If you're not happy with it, just try something different. Just give it a try.
Give it a try.
That's it. See what comes out of it.
That's it. And if you've got any questions, comment, write some shit. We'll answer you. For sure.
That's it.
Because maybe some shit you don't understand.
Yeah.
All right, but we got you, no problem. We'll fucking hook it up.
That's it. Anyway, peace out.
Peace out.